So, let's talk about Stoicism. That ancient Greek philosophy all about resilience and finding your inner peace. But if you spend any time online, you've probably seen it twisted into something, well, something else entirely. It's become this relentless obsession with the grind. Today, we're going to dig into that weird transformation and figure out what it actually means for our well being.
Okay, so let me just start by asking you a question. Think about all that hustle culture stuff you see plastered all over the internet, that nonstop rise and grind mentality. Have you ever stopped and wondered, is all that relentless pushing actually making you stronger? Or is it maybe just a trap, a fast track to complete burnout? It's a really important question because the way we answer it can totally shape our ambitions and, honestly, our mental health.
All right, let's really unpack that connection. First up, we're going to tackle what I'm calling the hustle misconception. This is that super popular, but let's be real, deeply flawed take on Stoicism that's basically become the unofficial philosophy for the whole online grind culture. I mean, you've seen this everywhere, right? It's the mantra of so many influencers out there. To be strong, you gotta be a machine. Just work nonstop, never show any vulnerability, and wear your exhaustion like it's a badge of honor. And the crazy part is, this gets packaged and sold as modern stoicism. But is it really? This warped version of stoicism has become so common, I think it really deserves its own name. So let's get specific and define exactly what we're talking about here. We're going to call it broicism. So what exactly is broicism? Well, here's the absolute core of the misinterpretation. It takes this great Stoic idea of endurance and just completely misses the point. It's not about finding inner peace or being a virtuous person anymore. Nope, it's all about chasing external validation. The fancy job title, the money, the status. And to get there, it tells you just have to suppress every emotion you have. And this really gets to the end game of it all. For someone practicing broism, enduring hardship isn't about building character, it's just about winning. The whole goal is dominance. Dominance over your competitors, over the market, over your circumstances. It's all about conquering the world outside of you, and it often comes at a huge cost to the world inside of you. But look, there is a much healthier way to do this. So let's pivot and talk about the alternative, the Digital Stoic. Now, this is someone who takes those same ancient principles and applies them authentically to thrive in, let's face it, our pretty chaotic modern world. And you can notice the difference immediately, right? The Digital Stoic isn't obsessing over external wins. They're focused on their internal state, on things like rationality and calm. And this is the big one. They practice the central, most important idea of true Stoicism, focusing their energy only on what is actually within their control and learning to let go of everything else. So, the Digital Stoic also endures hardship, but the reason is completely different. It's not for dominance. They do it to achieve equanimity, which is just a fancy word for a state of mental calm and composure. And why is that the goal? Well, it's because from that calm, you get clarity. And when you have clarity, you can make really wise decisions no matter how much chaos is swirling around you. So this really brings us to the central conflict, doesn't it? It's a battle of two totally different mindsets. The relentless pursuit of external dominance versus the careful cultivation of internal clarity. Okay, so let's actually put these two philosophies side by side. Let's make the distinction absolutely crystal clear. And wow, the contrast is pretty stark when you look at it like this. With broism, the goal is external dominance. The method? Suppress your emotions. The focus is on conquering everything around you. And the outcome? So often is just burnout and anxiety. But then you look at the Digital Stoic. The goal is internal clarity. The method isn't to suppress emotion, but to acknowledge it. The focus is laser sharp on what you can actually control. And the outcome? That's where you find real resilience and ultimately peace. Okay, so understanding the difference is great, but applying it, that's what really matters, right? This is all about consciously choosing which of these mindsets you actually want to build your life around. So here's a quick little mindset checklist you can use next time you're scrolling online. Just ask yourself, does this advice glorify burnout like it's some kind of badge of honor? Is it all about trying to control other people and external outcomes? Does it value things like likes, status, and numbers more than internal virtue and your own character? If the answer is yes, yeah, that's broism. A true Digital Stoic approach is always going to guide you back towards calm, rational action focused only on what's in your sphere of control. And all of this really leaves us with one final, and I think pretty powerful question to ask yourself. In your work, in your life, what are you actually building? Are you trying to build an external empire, something that's honestly fragile and always at risk from the outside world? Or are you building an inner citadel, a fortress inside yourself made of calm and resilience that absolutely no one can ever tear down? The choice, when it comes right down to it, is yours.